Heating and air conditioning contactor or HVAC contactor. Question: one may wonder if the compressor and the condenser fan motor is continuously running and not stopping. This may portend to that the contactor may be welded shut, or the contacts may be welded shut. So in this case, essentially what you would be looking at here is this little plunger that the low voltage on each side pulls in. When it pulls in, it's essentially welded shut. So which means it's just going to run, the condenser, fan motor, etc. is going to run. So with the power off, make sure the power's off. You can take and set your meter to continuity here, and to the little sound symbol here, looking symbol, turn the backlight on. Okay, if it were welded shut, then when you put the probes on here, it should beep. So basically, it would be, it's tough to do this and hold this, but basically what you're looking at here is, if this were welded shut, this would actually, when you put the lead, one lead here and the other lead here, when you put those two leads there, you should hear it beep. We do not hear it beep, so this contactor may be good as long as the coil tests good. But now, hypothetically, if we took an insulated screwdriver and went over here and say, for instance, touch these, and then if we ended up touching these and pushing the contact in, then at this point, then and it's very difficult to do here, if we push this contact in, basically we're gonna hear this noise here. That's letting the contact up. If it's reading like that, if it's in continuity and your contactor is reading like that, and the power is off and you're reading continuity, then with your two leads crossed over, that means that this part here is maybe welded shut. So it's down like this and it's not releasing. So if you basically go over here and just to this contactor with the power off, incidentally, and you go over here and you just take this lead and put it here, we hear nothing. The reason we hear nothing, there's not a solid electrical, I guess, circuit there. But now if we go over here with a screwdriver and we push that in, and say hypothetically that was pulled in and welded shut, but then if that was pulled in and welded shut and it's making a noise like that, if it's making a noise like that, this contactor is welded shut, which means essentially this may be kind of welded to this due to the heat or whatever reason, and therefore when you and again, make sure the power's off before you even get near this and touch this. Put your meter on the continuity settings, and then put them right here. And if you hear nothing, that may be a good sign. Now, if you start hearing the beep without the plunger pulled in, then this may portend that this contactor may be welded shut. And if it's welded shut, it needs to be replaced. Otherwise, it may continue to energize and make your compressor and fan motor continuously work and overwork. And hence, if it overworks, it could burn your compressor or your condenser fan motor up, or I don't know what, but at least at the minimum, but if you touch this with the power off, no power, touch that, you hear nothing, that's a good sign. If you touch this with the power off like this, and your meter is in continuity, and you hear it beep like so, you may have a welded contact, and the contactor may be bad and need to be replaced. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.